Chosen ones, I've seen this in my own journey, okay? I've seen how that when you encounter a narcissist, they're a void that can't be filled. You can't fulfill the narcissist. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have, whether you've got all the resources in the world, all the money in the world, you've got everything going for you, they can never be fulfilled. Okay? So what they do in this situation is no matter who they go with, right? They're not satisfied. Okay? They're not satisfied. They go forward with these new individuals because, inverted commas, that you're not doing enough for them. You're not providing enough for them. You're not doing enough for them. And they project these feelings of insecurity onto you, and they'll flaunt the new source of supply in your face. But you have to look behind the veil of what's really happening, okay? These are empty vessels. They're devoid of empathy, okay? The way that they operate is as they move forward, they start to regret, okay? They move forward and they start to regret about the previous. So, take you on a journey. The narcissist, for instance, met you, okay? You don't know if they were still speaking to their ex at the time. So they may have even told their ex, I'm seeing someone new now. Or they're flaunting something. And this is the triangulation tactic. This is what they do. Please press the like and subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. But this is the triangulation technique that they do, okay? And they bounce you off each other, okay? To compensate for the fact that they feel like they made dreadful mistakes. They feel like they make dreadful mistakes when they move forward, okay? You've got a certain amount of skills or whatever you brought to the relationship. You had that. They had everything. They had that from you, but they want something else. They're like a child, so they see someone with something else, and they go over there. And as hurtful as that is, that's what they do. But the more and more that they do this, it catches up with them. But you have to see the value inside yourself. Yeah? I don't want you to be in a situation now where you've seen them move on with a new supply and you feel like, that new supply is this, that new supply is that. Oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. That's what they're trying to project onto you. They're trying to project to you that the new supply is better than you. But they're probably telling their new supply about their golden ex. About the ex that done A, B, C, D for them, which is you. You don't know what's going on between the four walls of their new household. Just because you see a photo on social media of them smiling, hugging, whatever, it doesn't mean nothing. It don't stand for nothing. And that's why you've got to see beneath the veil. Anyone, right? Normal people don't just come out of a relationship unless you're doing the same thing they're doing, right? The only reason you're gonna post something on your social media of your new partner is possibly to make them jealous. A real relationship is about getting to know one another. It's about developing a bond together. It's about moving forward together, yeah? That's what it's really meant to be about. It's not about other people. You have to see that the narcissist is just about other people. They care about their impressions too much. They care about what the impression of them is. They care about proving themselves to others. And for some reason, they've caught you into this, and they've caught the new supply into this, and they're bouncing off each other. They're bouncing you two off each other, right? You know? They've probably... I remember a situation. I was at the house And it sounded like someone was kicking down the flat door downstairs. They was kicking the door, right, one night. And I was about to go down there to find out what's going on. And the narcissist was like, no, don't go down there, don't go down there. Like, I was like, why? And she's like, no, don't look out the window, don't look out the window. So I was like, no, she's like, no, I'll look out the window. I can't see anyone, like. And then I was like, all right. I was like, look, I'm going to go down there, do you know what I mean? Because they're making up some noise downstairs at the flat door. It's only one flight of stairs down, yeah? It's not like a massive tower block or something like that. It was one flight of stairs down to a door, and each flat door had two units, two flats inside, two houses, like two flats inside, and you walk up one flight of stairs, and then the downstairs is, the downstairs part is the flat door, right? So each flat has two flats in it, basically, with one flight of stairs. So someone's making noise down at the bottom, kicking the door, and it was a very heavy security door as well, right? So to hear that noise, it's like they're making a lot of noise, right? But I'm just getting to the point, right? It's now when I look back in retrospect, right? They were probably finding a new source of supply, right? And they were probably saying to that new source of supply, oh, this person I'm with has done this to me. They've harmed me. They've done this. They've done that. Triangulating, right? So this new supply is trying to be a hero and come and be Captain Save-A-Ho and save the day, right? That's what you got to watch out for. Watch out for these new suppliers, these Captain Save-A-Hos that come along and try and save the day. Yeah, because that's what I believe. That's what I believe happened in that scenario. It made no sense why someone was knocking the door, right? It made no sense. And there was a child in the house at the time. So the narcissist was saying, no, don't open the door. It's dangerous because the child's here. And they played on that card with me, right? But all I was going to do is just go downstairs and have a look what was happening. That's all I was going to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to find out what's happening. But this is my point about how they triangulate. So be like, this is the type of toxic behavior they'll do. So they could be telling their new supplier now about how horrible you were, how you used to beat on them, how you used to do all these things, and it's all lies. And this new suppliers, they're being, oh no, that's so bad, what happened to you? Oh, I'm not like that. And they're going to be soaking it all up, and, you know, they might roll up their sleeves and come looking for you to try and sort you out and fix you up. Do you know what I mean? This is what they're like. These narcissists, like, they, you know what I mean? And so just don't feel like, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, as we all go through this, right? We all go through this, and initially, if we catch them on social media with someone else, right, you have to look between the veil, yeah? It hurts us initially, it scars us a little bit, but scars our heart a little bit. But if you look behind the veil, you've got to see this person just broke up with you last month or a couple months ago. They're already smiling with someone new. The brain can't pair bond like that. They can't pair bond anyway. But I'm trying to say, like, in a normal circumstance with two individuals, if you've been with someone for a period of time, for a few years, or you've been with someone, you can't immediately run out to someone new and be all hunky-dory. It just don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's not how nature's made up. We're not made up like that. It's all superficial. It's all fake. Yeah? They can't just be like that, all happy and smiling. They're just trying to smiling at you. They're smiling at you. They're making that social media post to smile at you and say, look what I've got. Look what you haven't got. I'm still hurting you from afar. I'm still causing you pain and suffering from afar. But just look at it, man. The new supply is having they're damaged goods, man. You know what I'm saying? Once the narcissist encounters an empath and they move on, yeah, believe me, they're damaged goods, yeah? And they've been ran through by you, and then this new supplier is there with them, you know, like it's a fresh bit of meat. It's used up, man. They're dusty now. They're dusty. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you are, because you've been with them. I'm trying to say that they've they've got all these attachments with you still. They've got all these attachments, and they're the ones that made out that they wanted to discard you or they wanted to separate from you, and they done everything superficially, right? It's all fake. You're on the opposite end. When you break up with them, or they broke up with you or whatever, you're hurt, you're going through pain. But now you're here watching videos like this. Now you're here healing. By the time you get with someone new, or you enter a new relationship, a proper relationship, you're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to be fresh. They're not like that. They do things backwards. They think after 2 weeks or a month, when they rush out there and find someone new, I'm rejuvenated, I'm better. Then let a month pass, let a few weeks pass. Then they start to ground their head down. If you're still checking on their social media, they'll stop promoting their social media, right? They'll stop promoting it. Because when I saw it, when I was looking after the breakup, and then I looked on the social media, I saw them with someone new, and at first I was like, oh my God. Then I was like, why are they going with that person? That person, they're trying to make that person look like me. That's what I saw it. Yeah, I saw the way they're trying to make the person look like me, right? And yeah, it was like the long hair. I have long hair. At first they didn't have long hair, then the new suppliers growing their hair long, things like that, yeah? It's like, this is what they were trying to do, and you just have to see through the fact that this new supply is never going to be you. Like, you've got to understand that, yeah? This new supply is not you, and this new supply is not an empath. You have to understand that narcissists are subject to running in and getting manipulated themselves by other individuals, right? They're subject to that. They run into their new supply, but their new supply is a narcissist, their new supply is a psychopath, their new supply is a sociopath. This is what happens when they run into these individuals. So stop looking at the new supply as a victim, and the narcissist is just going to go and do everything they done to me to them. No, it's not the case. They're running into a toxic individual, and I bet you they're wishing for you back. So that's why they're trying to triangulate you and play you off against one another and do this and that. That's why these Hoover attempts happen after years. That's why, like, come on, man. I think I got a Hoover attempt. I got a Hoover attempt after 3-4 years. 3-4 years that I got a Hoover attempt. We're not meant to talk. We're not meant to discuss anything. And they're trying to Hoover me all that time later because they couldn't approach me any time before that because we're not meant to talk. That's what it's. We're not allowed to talk. That's what it is. And they still tried to Hoover me from a fake profile, saying certain things that appeal to me knowing it's them. And they're checking my temperament and they're checking what I'm doing. And I've had numerous Hoover attempts since then. Yeah. And this is what they do from these fake profiles. This is what they do, okay? This is what they do. So, just know, yeah, the triangulation, just beware of it, because that's what's taking place. Beware of what's happening. Beware of them. They're trying to play you against each other. That's what they're trying to do. Don't go for the new supply. Look at the new supply with pity. If that's the nicest possible way, do you know what I mean? Just pity them. Because they're dealing with a head case, and they're also probably a head case as well. So let them get on with it. And just know that you're the prize. You're the thing of value. You're the empath. Yeah? You know who you are. You know what you're about. And if someone come into your life and they didn't understand you, and they didn't want to appreciate and reciprocate everything good that you've done, then they're not worthy of being around you. And that's why God and the universe separated you two. Whether they made the decision themselves to separate from you or whatever, it's a higher calling and a higher divine intervention that takes place that brings the separation from between yourselves. Okay? That's what's taking place. You have to know that. Yeah? We would have just been soaking up all this negative energy around them for years. It would have gone on for too long. So eventually there comes a time when God says no. That's why some people have been with these people for decades, and then after that God says no. Yeah. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button, and if you want a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box. Thank you for watching. Peace.